Our content is intended to be used and must be used for informational purposes only. It is very important to do your own research analysis before making any investment based on your personal circumstances. You should take independent financial advice from a professional in connection with or independently research and verify any information that you find on our website or podcast and wish to rely upon, whether for the purpose of making an investment decision or otherwise.
Let me ask you something, man.
Don't stop. I'm not finished yet.
Do you ever ask yourself,
Don't stop. I'm not
when are
finished
they ever
yet.
gonna stop? Do you ever ask yourself, when those bad boys are gonna stop making all that money?
What's up, my future one percenters? This is Marathon Money, brought to you by MarathonMoneyPlus.com. I'm Cam Jones, the prince of the stock market, aka your favorite billionaire's favorite thousandaire, but I'm a millionaire somewhere. Y'all know I'm with Kenny Coins, man. What's good?
Man, what's up? What's up? Man, you guys got to go listen to Marathon Money Plus because
Drop
he
some-
was over here dropping
Man.
gems. He dropped some gems over there.
Drop some super gems. That's one of them. That was a, I'm gonna, like I said when we left off of that podcast, man, I'm gonna be thinking about those stock picks at least all day. I can't wait for the market to open tomorrow. It's one of them type of podcast right there. Right.
No, it was good, man. No doubt, man. It was very good. I'm definitely, excited about some of those picks. Definitely excited.
What do you think about Tesla and a move that it made this past week? I mean, it made I think it was like the best day ever. I think the stock went up like 22% on like Wednesday or something like that. If it wasn't the best day ever, it was like the best day in the last like 12, 15 years, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, for real, man.
Yeah, they balled out. I do think that Tesla is a $1 trillion company right now. They're sitting at $864 billion. So
I just want to make sure I tell this story.
go ahead.
When I first met Cam, this man, we used to clown this man about Tesla. This had to be like 2015, 2016.
That was the early. I remember that was the early days, man.
Early days. You know what I mean? So yeah, so we used to clown this man. We used to get, oh man, he wanna invest and put all his money into a company that's for self-driving cars and electric cars and stuff like that. They used to clown him in the chat, clowning, because that's when we had the chat in
It was like Group Me. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a chat in Group Me. And Tesla kept falling, bro. $50, $30.
Yeah, they weren't doing the greatest. They had started out. They were hot like 2013, 2014, then cooled off a little bit. But I mean, I just kind of like saw that, like how I like to choose stocks. First, I like to see like what stocks are going to be hot in the future. Like what's the future and what's the competition. I thought that the future was going to be like electric cars, even though it's not. I thought that we would be a little farther along than we are right now. But I thought the future would be electric cars. But I also, what I liked about it was there was no competition. You had other car companies out there, but they were like how y'all were clowning me for like a Tesla. The big car companies like GM and Ford and stuff, they were just clowning electric cars. Like, man, we ain't never making electric cars. So I was like, oh, there ain't no competition. There's no competition. And so that's why I liked it. And now, it's not really too late for the other car companies, but it's not too late, but it's too late. They're not. I don't think they'll ever have the lead in electric cars. And I think that that's something that they'll have to live with. They weren't able to see the future similar. You can't compare them to like Blockbuster and stuff like that because they're not out of business. But I mean, it really put a hurting on their business by them not taking it seriously. Um, but I do like Tesla. I do think it's a $1 trillion company now. Even though I say that, and it's like 150 billion away from 1 trillion, I would be cautious here buying it. Um, because after 1 trillion, I don't really know how do they double to 2 trillion. You
They
know,
gonna figure it out, man.
I think they're gonna figure it out,
They
but
testing all they got
it's
going,
not
man.
gonna happen in
Man,
like a
Tesla
year
ain't
or
got.
two. It's not gonna happen in like a year or two though.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but Tesla ain't got no competition because they're bigger, better, badder, different bad number generals. You know what I mean? Like they really out here, man. They doing their thing, man. You gotta give credit where credit's due.
They
Hey,
are,
man,
but I think
this
that
man got.
I think that the people that want electric cars, they have them already. So the growth, where's the growth coming from? The super growth.
Oh,
There's still growth, but where's that hyper
I,
super
I'll
growth?
tell you where the growth coming from, man. It's like anything else in the world. You gotta look at like PlayStation One. Everybody that wanted to get in early is in early.
Yeah,
Everybody that wanted to get in early in Apple is in early. You get what I'm saying? So the point I'm trying to make is everybody that wanted to get in, they're already in, and now we get into the adopted phase. Sooner or later, Tesla's gonna be on the lot where it's gonna be everybody's top three options in one point.
I mean
Right now,
it might
Tesla's
be
the
there
biggest
right
tech.
now.
It might be there right now. You're right, but my point is Tesla biggest issue is charging up them electric cars. It's never going you never gonna charge up electric car as fast enough as
Yeah,
gas.
right. Yeah, you're not.
That's
I
just
think that
that's
even
just
if you can, you'll like mess up the battery. It'll be charging it too fast.
yeah, that's the facts. But the cost you will save will never beat a gas car will never beat the cost you will save for an electric car.
Yeah,
That's just
yeah.
the facts of the matter.
I think that the robots that he has coming out, I don't really think that's gonna move the needle too much. I think it's cool.
You know,
I think that
you know why it's not gonna move the needle too much? Because there gotta be examples of tens and thousand people buying it.
yeah.
There gotta be that example. The first 10, 15, because that's how the Tesla car was. The reason why it kept going up and down is because you gotta wait until the early adapters. You know what I mean? You gotta wait until the early adapters come in. To 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 really get people to come in and like for things to move.
Hmm.
Cause I like to explain to this like innovation. Innovation starts at early adapters. Those are the people that don't care to deal with the problems,
Right. Yeah.
the initial problems, the initial failures. They'll buy a 50, $60,000 car, 70,000, 30, whatever the case may be, and that car will only be able to go 200 miles. They'll take that risk. They'll be a part of it. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
They don't really care. Then you got the early majorities. The early majorities are what we're in now.
Mm.
Early majority is basically people that they see everybody, the early adapters having it, they're having fun, they're seeing it on TikTok. All right, I'm in. That's the early majorities.
Right.
That's usually when a company explodes. So that's Tesla. You know what I mean? So when you get to that early majorities, you're starting to make money now. Your things are going well. Everybody in that space, even if you make mistakes, bro, they gonna ride with you.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tesla hasn't reached the late majorities yet. And that's when I'm talking about the late majorities. Is now your product is considered up there with the Toyotas, the Hondas, and now it's like it's one of the decision making factors now. And I
Hmm.
think that one of the things that's stopping it from completely being number one over those cars is the charging stations.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's too hard to get you, and it takes too long to charge.
That is true. And takes a lot of thought. It takes a lot of thought to drive the car. So if I'm getting into like a regular gas car, I don't have to think about anything. I just go. If I need gas station everywhere, I stop. I have to really think about like every day. And it's not like I'm like sitting here in a corner thinking and sweating all the time. It's just but you have to be strategic with the car all the time. And I'm used to it now, so it doesn't bother me. But I can see it bothering other people. Like, okay, uh, I just drove. I just had to drive here, there, where I did some shopping. My car is down to only 100 miles left. Okay, let me plug it in. You plug it in, and you go to let's say you go to sleep or something. 2 hours later, you get an emergency call. Somebody's hurt or something. You need to go see a family member or something. That family member may be 2 hours away. Well, you don't have enough charge. Your car hasn't charged enough to get there, wherever you need to go. That kind of stuff is, I mean, that's a real issue. You know what I'm saying? Um, Now, does that happen? It hasn't happened to me yet. But I can see that happening where, you know, you've driven all day and now you're like, all right, my day is over. Something comes up that you have to take care of and you don't have the range to go do it. You know, that's that's a problem, and that's a long-winded way to just call it range anxiety. But um, yeah,
It,
they
it
the
it's a major problem. It's not, and it's an accurate problem because it's. But imagine somebody. That's why I'm saying the late majority have a hard time adapting to it
yeah.
because it's not. You know what? You know when it's gonna change? Gas got to get dumb expensive.
What's dumb expensive? Because I was in Seattle the earlier or late September. Dog, gas was like $6 a gallon.
You know what I mean? I'm talking about $10, bro. That's because, bro. That's the reason why the late majority comes.
Hold up, man. Let's talk about this real quick. Let's change it up. Change it. We gonna stay on the same topic, but what would the world look like if
We're talking about gas.
the average price of gas in America was $10 a gallon? What's America looking like right now if that was the case?
It'll be a tough day, bro.
If
It'll be a tough day.
Yo, do you know how much $10 a gallon is? I know you know, but I'm just like for the people out there.
Bro,
Like, let's say you have a 50
car.
a 15-gallon tank, which I don't know what the average gas tank is for a car, but I think it's somewhere around 13 to 15 gallons. That means
Probably
you
right.
paying $150 to fill up. You got to fill up sometimes twice a week. You're paying mortgage per month to fill up your car. That's crazy. Like I think if it hit $10 a gallon, wow,
That would be
we've
crazy.
got some major problem. We've got some like
Oh,
I'm talking about like some type of terrorist issue.
smaller cars like hunchbacks and subcompact cars is 10.5 a gallon. Typical cars capacities a typical car capacity is around $12 a gallon. So you're talking about $120, $100 to just fill the tank.
Yeah.
And then larger cars, more powerful engine like a Corvette, a Camaro, 18, 19 gallons. So that's $200 off rip. A truck, 21.
Oh, that's
depending
terrible.
on the truck.
That's awful.
21 gallons, 38 for a Ford. And it's like $380. If it was $10, it would be insane. But here's the thing that would make everything worse: semi trucks
Oh my
um
goodness. Yeah. Everything.
would be
I
absolute.
I didn't even think about that. Like the if gas got, and we're just talking about if what ifs, but the it's crazy because I think that the highest gas had been in recent years. I would probably say since like 2010 has been like $7 or something in California. So that's not that far off from $10. And then you get, like you said, the semi stuff, the delivery of everything. Man, it's just I don't even want to think about. I don't want, if that's what it takes for Tesla to get to what you call it, late adopters.
Yeah,
I don't never want
I
them
tell
to
you, that's
get there. I don't never want them to get.
that's what it that's that's what it that's what it would be though. That's what it would be. It would be have to be something. Think about everything that's been a major change. Think about COVID. How much things have changed that
Yo, yeah,
were
COVID
just
changed a lot.
yeah, like we're just like, oh, it's cool, it's there, but now it's a necessity.
Yeah,
That's how things become big. It's like it really works like this. So let's say, for example, you got a company that probably did okay, no, food delivery. In 2016, 2017, 2018, we all knew about food delivery, but we didn't use it
right. Yeah, yeah,
as we use it as much now.
yeah.
You take 2020, now it went from 20% of the country using food delivery to damn near 90. Now, now, bro, it's a necessity. I
Yeah,
got to get my groceries delivered. Now, bro, I don't feel like driving this over to you. I'm gonna call Uber. I'm gonna drop it in the Uber. He'll drive it over to you. You just gotta come outside and pick it up.
right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's all it's all it's all crazy. I'm trying to think of like other things that like majorly have changed.
I think that
Um,
just if you think,
TV got so expensive that around 2015, that's when Netflix really blew up.
hmm
2016, because it was one point where TV got so expensive, it was like almost 250,
yeah,
$300.
yeah, they were getting stupid with cable prices, man.
Yeah, yeah, it was getting up there. It was like I remember people were telling me, "Oh yeah, for a full package of cable, I'm paying like 450 a month." 450 a month, bro. What the highest package on Netflix right now is $19. There's nothing nowhere close to that.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like max $200 a year, and you get way more out of that. Now, if we ever come to a point where Netflix is charging like 40, $50 a month, then that changes everything. But I just don't see that for decades.
right,
I don't see that for decades.
right, right,
But like my point is a lot of these companies come into play when massive change happens, and Tesla has so much changes that it only takes an economy change. You know what I mean? So
right.
that's my point.
I mean that's an excellent point. I think that just one more thing to bring up about what has changed from COVID is just work in general. You know, look at all the people that just work from home now, and people, not only people that work from home, but people that require to work from home. Like, yo, they won't even accept a job unless it's a work from home job. You know what I'm saying? So COVID has changed that also.
Oh, completely. Like I, I don't know people used to work from home before 2020. Like I gotta look that up.
Yeah.
How, I
It
don't know how many people actually.
it wasn't a lot. I know that.
It wasn't. It wasn't a lot. But before 2020, only 34 million people work from home. 24%.
Okay.
63% of people work from home now.
That's like almost a 200% jump.
Yeah. Before the pandemic, only 6% of employees work from home permanently from home. About 24% of people did hybrid, where they work from home 3 days a week and was at the office. But before 2020, before the pandemic, really permanently, it was 6%.
Uh,
Permanently. Now, over 41% of people work from home permanently.
crazy.
Like they got hired at the house and they still work at the house. That's what that means. Right now, 63% of people do hybrid, and it's 4 days at home, 1 day in the office. Pretty much that's what it looks like.
Mhm.
Like,
Yes.
permanently work from home before the pandemic, only 6%. During the pandemic, 80%, obviously. After the pandemic, 63%. 41% permanently work from home. Got hired at home, stayed home, got fired at home.
I got fired at home. And then still at home after that.
Still at home. Yeah. Nah, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But those are the things I said like that majorly changed. Like, yo, no, here's a better one. Zoom.
Oh, yeah, I know that
Zoom.
took off. I know that took off.
Zoom. Let me tell you something. How valuable was Zoom before the pandemic?
It was probably a penny stock. I mean, not like penny. I bet you it was in like the dollar, like $5 range. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's not right. Exactly. I don't know if it was. I just know Zoom was around, but you didn't really use it like that.
Well, I think something happened
That was
to your
that.
mic. It sounded like you in like a fishbowl or
You
something.
didn't really use Zoom like that. So I was reading Zoom Massive Success. Zoom Massive, the overnight success actually took 9 years. 9 years.
Hold up. I
That's
think
how
it,
long it took for Zoom to be where it's at today.
hold up.
Like Zoom actually was completely for free, man.
Yo, I think we're having an issue with your mic.
You know what I mean? And recently, Zoom has like one of the most downloaded apps during the 2020 pandemic.
All right, yo, I
And
think we gonna leave it right there. We got some technical difficulties with our boy Kenny Coins, man, but it was a good podcast, man. Yo, you can find me anywhere at Camboni11, CAMBONI11, wherever, man. We will see y'all next week. Peace.